Okay, let's see if we have this audio working now. Here come the Cobras. It's true, down the left side. It's still a 0-0 game here between the Cobras and the Blazers in a rematch of last year's championship. And now it's over to Matt Garb. And it's turned over. In the right corner. How does it sound? Am I too loud, too quiet? And now it's over to Trent Villio, and Trent Villio is going to pass it back. Now it's across. A nice pass there by Cade Villio to Trent. Trent down in the corner, trying to battle for the loose puck, sends it in front, and it's knocked away. And back the other way come the Purple Cobras. It's a partial 2-on-1. Down the right wing, across, shoots, and leader makes the blocker save, and it's back the other way. Over to Anderson. Anderson rips a shot just wide. Now I believe it's Elijah Villio having the puck behind his own goal. 3 minutes into the first. Shots are one apiece in a goalless game. Back down across in the middle with a shot there. And it's a great save there by Dieter. Now the Cobras back behind their own net. Looking to regroup and restart. And here they come with speed. Down the right wing. Trev, who's 44. Cobras. And now the Blazers restart with a pass across to the far side. And they come in with a nice tip in front there, and Dieter just is sharp and holds it out on a great deflection in front to keep this a goalless game. Off the faceoff, it's over to Gavin Gould, back to Andrew Castagna. Andrew passes it off the right wall, in with speed down the right with a shot there that's high on leader. Now back over to Gavin Gould. Gavin Gould has the puck in the left half wall, spins away from Cade Villio. In comes Gould with a shot, and it's knocked away. Now it's over to the stick of Cade Villio. Passes up over to Chima. Chima on the side. Now it's over to Stevie. Stevie Castagna. Now controls behind his own red line. Gets pressed hard and the puck is knocked around. Over to Passon with a high shot. There, scores! It fools leader. And Passon gives the Cobras a 1-0 lead on a shot that fools Chris Leader. I believe so. That's what I have. Puck's over to the near side, and it's back ahead. Now it's played back over to Garb. Across, and it's off the wall and knocked away. Now into the stick of and away comes, I believe it's Dominic Payne. With a shot there, scores again, fools leader. It's Payne. No, just because on here they have him wearing 27. And the Blazers trail by 2 on 2 very unlucky goals given up by Chris Leader. But we're only 6 minutes in, and away come the Blazers. It's passed over to Anderson. Now the Blazers work their way down Main Street and back across to their side, and fed across with a cross-ice shot. They're off the post. Now it's picked up there by Chu. Chu down the left wing. Stops. Shoots. It's deflected over to the right side. Back across to Payne. Payne back. Front. Scores. Passan, his second of the game. It's 3-0 for the Cobras. Blazers win the face-off, and it's going to be collected by the captain, Trent Villio. Let's see if the Blazers can regather themselves and get back in this game. Over to Villio. Trent in front with a pass. It's blocked. Now it's over to Andrew Castagna. Castagna goes across to the far side. It's going to come over to Leader. Leader's going to just clear the puck back, and it's going to be collected by Steven Castagna. Now it's over to Andrews. Andrews down the right wing. Peels tries to center it. It's going to be jumped up in the air and onto the glove of Leader, who's going to play it behind. Now with speed. Here comes Cade Villio. Cade in. Shoots. Dieter makes a save. Loose puck. Knocked away. Now picked up there by Steven Castagna. Gets it up over to Andrews. And he's pressed hard by Trent Villio right along the wall. And it's going to be back for Steven Castagna. Steven is going to restart. And he fires a long one. It's going to go high off the wall. On the other side. Now it's taken by Elijah Villio. Pass up ahead. Back to Elijah. Elijah fans on the one-timer. Blazers had a 3-on-0 that they couldn't convert on. Now pass up ahead. Back to Passan, who has 2 so far, as we approach the halfway mark of the first period, where it's 3-0 for the Cobras. Now Blazers in with a shot. There scores! Rifling it past the glove of Dieter. What a shot by number 22, Trevor Eyre. And we got a brand new game. It's 3-1 with 9:36 remaining in the first. On a good shot by Eyre. Face off, won by the Cobras, back to their own side. And they're going to regroup here. And slowly playing it in their own zone. Now up ahead over to Jerding, who's going to peel back. And Ing is going to quarterback this opportunity here. Back over to Dominic Payne. Over to Gavin Gould. In front for Payne, and Payne had a great look on the back door and fans on it. Now it's back over to Jerding. Over to Gould. To Passan. Racing after it, in front for Payne, and it's poked away by Leader. Now the puck is picked up on the near side, where it's Chima, who sends the puck across. Back over to Chima. Chima along the right side. Chima backhands it behind the net, gets its own pass back, and now the Cobras steal it away, and it's passed over to Payne. And it's dropped behind. Now trying to feed it over to Passan. Passan around. Trying to go to Gavin. Gould across to the far side. It's onto the stick of Gavin Gould. And Gould's going to backhand it over to Dominic Payne of the Sherwood Park Crusaders. Now back over to Gavin Gould. Gould in and around, trying to center it. It's going to be coming out the other side. And then the Blazers almost turn it over. But it's Matt Garb. In comes Garb between his legs. Garb around, shooting, and Dieter makes the save. And quickly up ahead, it's Stephen Castagna. Down over to Gavin Gould. Gould in, shoots, and Leader gets a blocker on it and knocks it up and out of play with 7:37 to play. Face off to the blocker, a Leader. One back to Stephen Castagna, who goes over to Andrew Castagna. Now trying to go to Osenchuk. It's stolen by Trent Villio. And away comes Trent. Trent in, looks for the tip, and it's tipped just wide though. Blazers really looking for the tip so far in the opening first. Now it's back and picked up by Matt Garb. Now to Cade. Back to Trent. Gets it over to Anderson. Now to Garb. Matt Garb trying to go back to Anderson. It's going to be broken up. Garb fights, trying to steal it away, and now picked up there by Stephen Castagna. But Castagna turns it over. The Blazers are in tight with a backhand shot there, and Dieter makes the save. Cobras control, and it's over to Passan. Coming down, passing over to Chu, trying to go back to Passan, and it's going to ring up the other way, and the Blazers pick it up, and they have numbers through. It's a 2-on-1. Osenchuk trying to get back. Blazers in around Dieter, and Dieter makes the save somehow. I don't know how he did, but somehow Bo Dieter with an unbelievable save. Back over to Andrew Castagna with 6 minutes to play. Bo Dieter is the reason this game is 3-1 right now. The Blazers have had numerous golden chances, and he said, no, not today. True comes in with a shot that's blocked, and it's Chima backhanding it across, and then come the Blazers on a 3-on-2. Over to Chima. Chima, who started the rush, sends the puck in front of them with a shot. Dieter slides across. Now it's back over to Andrews. Andrews trying to control. Gets his pocket picked. Back onto the stick of Chima, who goes behind the net. And Chima's going to backhand it back to the near side over to Elijah Villio. And Elijah surveys what he sees as he's pressed by Dominic Payne. And it's back over to the stick of Chima. And Chima's going to come in along the right side, switching over to the near side, and it's backhanded back over to Elijah. 5 minutes to play in the first. And Elijah still has Dominic Payne pressing him hard. Now it's Caleb Villio over to Chima. Dropping it back, and the shot is going to be blocked aside by Dieter. Now it's Payne with Gavin Gould. Dominic Payne to Gavin Gould. Goes around. Gavin had a goal, but he puts it right off the pad of Leader. Leader was looking the other way. That's one Gavin will want back. Now in with a shot there is Andrews, who rips it wide. And it's going to come back to Gavin Gould, who backhands it all the way back to Jared Ng to regroup and restart for the Cobras. And Ng tries to go up over to Andrews, and it's onto the stick of Trent Villio. Gets it back over to Caleb. Back to Trent with great speed. In comes Trent Villio, trying to give it over to Anderson, and it's broken up. And away comes Brett Andrews for the Cobras. Andrews in, shoots, and it's going to be blocked and up and out of play. And we got some rough stuff happening in the corner. It's with Trent Villio, and it looks like maybe one of the Gould, and it's Gavin Gould in there. Shots are 10-8 here with 3:41 to go for the Blazers in a game they trail by 2. Face off one, back over to Payne. Payne to Passan, and it's broken up. Now Matt Garb. Gets around Gavin Gould. Now Garb with speed. Garb down between the legs, has the puck in the corner. Gets it back across onto the stick of Trent Villio. Back to Garb, over to Anderson. Anderson is going to draw a penalty. And now Trent is going to take it all the way back and regroup as leader to the bench. And Anderson did not like that play from Gavin Gould and gives him a little bit of the short man treatment. And it's going to be 2 minutes for Gavin Gould for tripping. Faceoff's going to be down in the Cobra zone. And now Garb controls for the Blazers. Gives it back over to Elijah Villio. Elijah walks in, shoots. Loose puck. And then Garb off the post. Dieter might have got a pad on it. Back to Cade. Over to Garb. Garb controls. Gives it back. Now back over to Cade. Cade shoots. It's tipped wide. Back to Cade Villio. Cade moves over to the far side, gives it over to Garb. Garb back to Cade, over to Elijah. Elijah down to Anderson. Across the Cade, off the wall, he takes the pass. Now over to Elijah Villio. Elijah Villio comes and switches with Anderson. Elijah Villio down behind, sweeps it back to Anderson, shooting and just putting it wide, loose puck. Over to Garb. Garb digging away at it. It's going to come over to Cade Villio. 55 seconds to go in the power play. Blazers still controlling Elijah Villio. Gets it over to Cade Villio. Cade Villio trying to go across to Anderson. And Passan's going to take it and go one-on-one shorthanded. And Passan is going to just wrap the puck all the way down. And leader's out of his goal. He leaves it for Elijah Villio. With 30 seconds to go in the power play, a minute 25 to go in the period, and away comes Elijah Villio. Elijah shoots, and Bo Dieter snatches it out of the air. Blazers control again off the faceoff to Trent Villio. Walks down, dishes it back over to Trent. Trent in, shoots, it's blocked over to the corner. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Blazers could use a late one here. Over to Carrier, down to Trent Villio. Walks in front, shoots, and Dieter squeezes it and holds it out. And the Cobras fight off the Blazers. Power play that was tremendous. Back to Trent Villio. 45 seconds to play in the period. It's still 3-1 for the Cobras. Over to Trent Villio. Back to Cade Villio. Now to Trent off the wall on the right wing. Down around, gets around Chu. And Trent sends it all the way back to leader with 20 seconds to play. Shots are 13-8 for the Blazers. It's over to Caleb Villio. One last rush. Back over to Trent. Trent trying to get around, and he does. Trent Villio to the net. Dropping it off to Carrier. Back to the point with a shot, and it's going to be tipped wide. And that'll do it for the first. After 18 minutes, it is the Cobras leading the Blazers 3-1. We'll be back after the intermission for the second period. Because then it's going to leave guys like McDavid have a way bigger advantage. Not really. Yeah, because all they're going to do is just send a guy down. McDavid has his speed. You're going to have a guy on him. So what are you going to play? 2-on-2? Because you're going to go man to man. So you just leave a guy like, you know what I mean? I think they want goals, and there's a couple rules that they can do. Icings and offsides. I think the rules that they need to change for them is you can't go back. Once you cross center, you can't go back. That's how they create goals, right there. Once you cross center, you can't go back. If you do, it's a penalty. Too bad. Go sit in the box. Yeah. Just like throwing the puck on a glass. You know you can't do it. If you do, it's a penalty. Don't go back behind center if you cross it. And we are back for the second period, and the Blazers start with the puck. And away comes Air with a shot that's going to just go wide. But Dieter looked behind him in case it got past. Now Chima. Backhands it over to Caleb Villio, who gives it over to Elijah. Elijah down the right wing, going towards the goal. And round the net is Elijah. Backhands it over to Caleb. Back to Elijah. With a long shot, looking for the tip. The puck doesn't get through to Dieter as it's blocked on the deflection. And Chu gets around, and Chu with space down the wing. Trying to center, and it's going to be broken up by Air. Now over to Caleb Villio. Gets it over to Cade Villio, and on comes Cade and Trent with their team down by 2. Trent Villio. Anderna goes around behind the net. Gets it back over to Cade. Now to Trent with space on the right wing. Back to Anderson. Anderson lets a shot go. It's blocked. And it's turned over. Now Cade Villio with space. Backhands it across. Loose puck. Shot there. It's blocked. Across to Garb. And Garb backhands it over to Cade. Up to Garb. Now over to Trent. Pass ricochets over to Andrew Castagna. Gives it over to Steven Castagna. The brothers are onto the floor together. Stevie fakes the pass and has space to skate it down the floor along the far side. Over to Passon. Passon around, shoots wide. Now with space, Elijah has control and can't control the pass as it bounces off his stick. And now away comes Passon with 2 goals in the game. Stops, waits, shoots, scores! It's a hat trick for Passon, and it's a 3-goal lead now. It's 4-1 with 15 to go in the hockey game. Back to Castagna. Steven has it at the top. Now has space. Steven Castagna goes around. Sends it in front there. The shot there. Scores! And Cobras with 2 quick goals here in the second have opened it to a 4-goal lead. It's 5-1. And away comes Steven Castagna again to Dominic Payne. Looks for the tip in front. It comes its way to Chima. Chima. Over to the near side with a shot. And it's going to be knocked away by Dieter. Now Gould. Gavin Gould flips the puck across to Payne. Now up over to Osenchuk with a shot there. Leader knocks it away and gets it over to Trent. Trent Villio. Making his way down, dropping it off. Stolen by Gavin Gould. Gets the puck across to Payne. Payne pokes it down to Osenchuk, who's battling along the wall. Turns the puck over to Trent Villio. And Trent Villio gets away. And now his pass, trying to get across there. It's broken up. Gets it back to the top of center. And a backhanded shot is going to be deflected up and out of play with 5 minutes gone by in the period, and it's 5-1 for the Cobras. Elijah Villio spins away. Gets it back over to Cade Villio. Caleb Villio. My apologies. Now it's back over to Elijah. Over to Caleb. Dropping it over to Anderson. Over to Elijah off his skate. Pokes it to the corner and chases after it. Has Garb with him. Gets it over to Anderson. And now it's controlled by Ing. Now it's Trent Villio trying to pull away from Chewy with Passan also onto him. Now it's passed over to Anderson with a high shot right up into the mask of Dieter, who's going to shake it off and hold on for the whistle with 11:53 to go. Now it's a battle in the corner. Puck is loose. And it's turned over in the Cobra zone. The Blazers have it. Down behind the goal. Back to Trent Villio. Flips it across to the far side with a shot, and Dieter makes the save. Over to Elijah. Surveying and passing it back to the far side. And down the right wing with a shot that's going to be knocked away. We're 7 minutes in. Blazers are down by 4. Carrier steals the puck. Gets it over to the right wing. Back over to Elijah Villio. Elijah goes around behind the net. Still controls. Back to Chima. Chima over to the near side. Now in front there. Dieter is going to knock it away with the stick. Now onto the stick of Brett Andrews. Over to Payne. Dominic Payne down the wing. Across to Gavin Gould, who gives it back to Steven Castagna. And a long shot into leader. Knocks it away. Now to Trent Villio on the right wing. Cuts to the middle. Trent Villio pulls the puck around. Villio couldn't get a shot away as the puck was on his backhand. Villio gets away. Trent still has it. Shoots, and it's saved by Dieter. Now Gavin Gould wraps the puck around over to Dominic Payne. Payne with 9:30 to play. Puck all the way back to Steven Castagna. It's it down to Andrews. Andrews' backhand shot's going to go wide, but it still comes over to Gavin Gould. Now, Blazers back the other way. Time slowly ticking away for them. Over to Payne. Trying to go to Steven Castagna. Back to Steven Castagna. Across over to Andrews. And the Blazers play it up off the wall. It's over to Cade Villio. Cade in, shoots, scores! What a shot by Cade Villio. It's 5-2 with 8:42 to go, and the Blazers aren't going anywhere. $8:20 to go. Andrew Castagna along the far side. turns the puck over, and the Blazers pick it up down the right wing, cutting in, shooting there, and Dieter has to be sharp. He is really keeping his team alive. Elijah Villio across to Chima, back to Elijah, shoots. Dieter knocks it away. Loose puck inside the middle. It's picked up by Osenchuk, and there's going to be a penalty on that one. We're going to have tripping. It's going to go against Anderson with 7:39 to go. Now Passan. Back to Steven Castagna. Castagna stops to Passan, who lets a shot go, but it's going to be deflected up and out of play with 7:23 to play. 1:44 still to go on the power play. And it's stolen by the Blazers off the faceoff. Shorthanded. Away they come. It's Elijah Villio. Gets tracked down by Steven Castagna. Now up over to Dominic Payne with Chu. Across to Chu. Takes the puck in the corner and gives it back over to Passan. Now the Blazers once again steal shorthanded. And it's Elijah Villio. Walks in. Shoots. Dieter knocks it away. Now under the stick of Dominic Payne. Back to Steven Castagna. Across to Passan. Shoots and it's knocked away. Dominic Payne gets it off the rebound. Has the puck in the corner. Back to Steven Castagna. Lets a shot go. It's deflected over to the corner. Passan gathers. Back to Steven Castagna. Now to Payne. Back to Castagna. Back to Payne again. A little give and go. Payne down to the circle. Now stolen by Chima. And it's just backhanded to center. 30 seconds to go in the power play. 6 minutes to go in the game. It is a 3-goal lead for the Cobras. Down to Dominic Payne. Back to Steven Castagna. Castagna across to Passan. It's going to go to the corner. And Passan gets rocked into the boards, and now we got a little bit of stuff going on. That was a big hit on Passan. I don't think Cade Villio meant it. And Cade Villio is going to get tossed.
I saw the lead up. I just missed the
stop, and then Kane just. I don't think Kane meant to, but I think with Passan stopping and the momentum going, it kind of all just carried in. Yeah. Well, I think. Well, that's the thing. I think Cade was gonna just track him into the boards, but with Passan stopping and Cade going through. Yeah. Let's see how the Cobras can handle the 4-on-2 for 10 seconds. The Steven Castagna lets a shot go. It's going to go wide. And then now Anderson back on. 5:30 to play, and the power play continues for the Cobras after that last infraction that got Cade Villio kicked out. Now Gavin Gould around. Back to Gavin. Gavin walks down, feeds it across, it's broken up. And it's trying to get pushed through. Back to Steven Castagna. Over to Andrew Castagna. Let the shot go. Leader knocks it away. Where's the puck? Gavin Gould collects. A minute gone by in the second straight power play. And a high shot past the glove of Leader. And the Blazers just send the puck all the way down. 4:30 to go. It's over to Ing. Across to Gould. Back over to Jared Ing. Now to Andrews. Back to Gould. Gould slowly controls with just 10 seconds to go in the power play. Back over to Andrews. And Trent out of the box. We're back to 4-on-4. Cobras couldn't capitalize on their power plays. With 3:40 to go, we're still in a game. Now Andrews back the other way, down the right wing. Andrews leaves the puck and it's stolen by Chima. Chima up over to Anderson. Anderson around, backhands it. Somehow can't tuck it away. Couldn't see with the amount of bodies in front from the far side how that puck didn't go in with 3 minutes to play. And a late whistle call there, arguably, as the hand wasn't up right away. That is a late call. It was just late. Down the right wing. Blazers walk in again. Short-handed again as they just took a tripping penalty. Now it's Elijah Villio. Around the net. Lets a shot go, and it's off the shoulder of Dieter. Now to Payne. 2:30 to go, and that last penalty by the Blazers might seal the game for the Cobras. Back to Payne, who's going to let it go. Payne over to the far side. Back over to Passon, who has 3 goals in the game. Payne. Across. Knocked away. And the puck's going to come to the near side where it's Elijah Villio. With 1:45 to play. Can he will the team down from 3 goals? Away comes Elijah. And Passon settles the puck across the Payne. Lets it go. Leader knocks it away. And then the Blazers turn over Passon in backhand shot. There goes wide. Blazers quickly pull it ahead. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Payne trying to get back. Across. Shot. Dieter makes the first save, and then the rebound trickles in, and it's a 2-goal game with a minute to play. With Trent with 10 seconds to go sitting in the box, and it's a short-handed goal for the Blazers. Still plenty of time for this Blazers team to get two. We are in the last minute of play, and Trent Villio is out of the box. We're back to 4-on-4. 50 seconds to go. Castagna. Back to Castagna, over to Chu, back to Steven on the far side. Steven in, shoots, leader makes a save. Now Trent Villio picks up the puck, and away he comes, quickly up ahead, over to Anderson. And Anderson turns it over, and the shot at the empty net is gonna go wide. It's picked up. 20 seconds to go. The Blazers need two. Up over to Chima. Chima in, shoots, and it's blocked by Andrew Castagna. And Gavin Gould steals it behind, sends it over to Andrew Castagna. And that is gonna do it. Over to Trent, lets a shot go, it's deflected. Anderson backhand, Dieter save, loose puck. And Dieter with initial saves in tight, and that is gonna do it as the Cobras defeat the Blazers yet again.